Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be taking you over my $400 gaming PC build for the month of August 2016. This PC will destroy everything you throw at it at 1080p and achieve 60 FPS in the most recent AAA titles. So as always, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe. Let's get right into the build. For the processor, I chose the AMD X4 880K. It's one of AMD's latest releases into the budget CPU market with 4 cores all clocked at a very high 4 GHz. This chip is very underrated as it can edit and game with a breeze. I'm sure the 880K is going to be the king of price to performance until the Zen architecture chips release later this year. For the motherboard, I went with the cheapest possible board that still had all the features and performance of a premium board. The BioStar Hi-Fi A70U3P changes the game when it comes to motherboards, with it being jam-packed with features like support for high clock DDR3, USB 3 headers, and a Hi-Fi audio driver. For the RAM, I chose a single 8GB stick of a Vexor Core series that's clocked at 1600 MHz. The single DIMM will populate one of the slots on the motherboard, so you can always install another in the future. Also, the Vexor RAM features an LED bar on top to light up your build. For the hard drive, I went with the Seagate Barracuda with 1TB of storage. It comes in the standard 3.5-inch form factor that also spins at 7200 RPM. With 1TB of storage to put your OS, games, movies, and music on, it should be good enough to last you for quite a while. For the graphics card, I went with the newly released AMD RX 460 with the 4GB frame buffer. This card will easily play nearly every game you throw at it at 1080p and achieve 60 FPS or better. The RX 460 has also proven to be a decent overclocker despite it having the reference cooling solution only. Also, with it having the 4GB frame buffer, it is perfect for AAA titles at 1080p, and it should keep you gaming for quite a while to come. For the case, I went with the Fractal Design Core 1100. It's a Micro ATX form factor case, which means it will support motherboards all the way up to Micro ATX. Despite the fact that it's a Micro ATX case, it is quite spacious on the inside and provides adequate cable management. It also has USB 3.0 ports and support for 2 3.5-inch drives if you want to invest in an SSD, or another hard drive in the future. And finally, to power the system, I chose the EVGA 500B. This is one of the most budget-friendly power supplies from a company known not to skimp out on their products. It has an 80+ bronze efficiency, so you should have no worries about your computer erupting into flames. Also, if you want to upgrade to a better graphics card in the future, you should be just fine. Now let's get into some benchmarks. For CSGO at 1080p, on the low preset you should be seeing 154 FPS, on the medium 138, on the high 124, and on the ultra preset 117 FPS. For Doom 4 at 1080p, on the low preset you should be seeing around 111 FPS, on the medium preset 95, on the high 74, and on the ultra preset 65 FPS. And finally, for Overwatch 1080p, on the low preset you should be seeing 157 FPS, on the medium 139, on the high 125, and on ultra 113 FPS. And that concludes this $400 gaming PC build for the month of August 2016. If you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, please drop a like down below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, bye.
I'm riding around in my car's low.